Hey, and welcome back to more Silent Hill 2. Let's get this over with. We're getting so very close to the ending. So now, after we picked up the can opener and the porno tape, it's time to move along to the next area, which is interesting to say the least. Only because you have no weapons and there's fun enemies to fight. I believe it's this. No, it's this one. No weapons and enemies in your way, so the thing to do, such as I have done, is just run past them and no one will know. So there's a nice key hanging there. So we'll grab the key. There's also a first aid kit laying there for you. It's nice. They seem to be stocking you up. It's the end of the game. They figured they'd help you out a little bit. Plus, I have the action setting on easy because it's easy. Oh, I get it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I decided to do this, as I said earlier, like it was one of the first couple episodes, I decided to do this game on easy. I know I'm going to get shit for it. I don't really care because I just wanted to get through this game and I wanted to do a playthrough, and I love this game so much that I figured I'd just plow through it. I mean, how many ever episodes later? I think we're on like episode 30 something now. It's probably just episode 30. Anyway, like I said, just wanted to get through it, play through the story, have a nice let's play, just have a nice easy time, relaxing, playing Silent Hill 2, with me yabbering on like a fucking idiot. It's the way to do it. And this is also another playthrough for people who don't want to play the game. And like back in the day, me and my buddy Paul, who did the wonderful graphic, the face graphic for Pokemon, that pixel art face for me. I remember the first time I ever played through this game, it was me and him sitting in his basement with all the lights off. He was like shitting his pants in the corner while I was playing the game, shitting my pants even more. And yeah, it's kind of, for me and him, we went through the whole game, and well, of course he had a walkthrough open and things like that, but yeah, just reliving those memories, it's really cool to do things like that. Now that I've opened the bar, right, so this is where you pick up the paint thinner. I don't know why I'm coming in here. I guess I could just show you, but that's where you pick up the paint thinner so that you can use it on the picture, so you can get in. Whoa, okay, that was fucky. Actually, after this whole game is done, just to kind of cut off my story. Anyway, after this whole game is done, I'm going to have a little thoughts section while the credits are rolling, and going to talk about a little bit how I feel about this game. That being said, I mean, I absolutely love Silent Hill 2, but I'm going to talk about the HD remake in specifics, about how I feel about it. And I know there's a lot of people who've been giving it a lot of flack and things like that. I'm not going to give too much away. But, yeah, I will talk about it, so you'll just have to wait until the final episode is uploaded. And one of these days you can stumble upon it, whatever, and you can discuss it with me. I mean, there's so many years after this game has been released and things like that. But, yeah, you can discuss how you feel about the actual HD remake. And what you see in the videos is what I'm actually seeing as well. So quality, however you feel about it or whatever it is, but yeah, we can discuss. Let's discuss and see how we feel about everything. Okay, so now I have all my gear back, and I'm just gonna keep moving along. So I'm gonna use my cliff notes here. All right. Right, so I'm going to head back down to the first floor. Well, fuck, where am I going? So for some reason, okay, where am I going? There we are. So for some reason, they put those enemies in the hallway when you don't have weapons, but as soon as you pick up all your shit, all the enemies just vanish. I'm not sure whether that's like the easy level thing or whatever it is. So the next part is placing the music boxes. And during the previous episodes, I had just placed the one in there not knowing how to do it. So we're going to place them appropriately, and I'm just going to show how to do it. I know already how to do it, but I'm just going to read these so that it's not like just blatantly obviously that I'm just cutting through it. So here we go. The first one. Seed of the princess who fled at midnight. And I don't need to play the music box because it doesn't play anything. So, through the knowledge of Disney, Cinderella and Little Mermaid and Snow White, through knowledge of the Disney princesses, Cinderella had to flee at midnight so that she could return to normality, where she wasn't a princess anymore and she didn't have the pumpkin carriage and whatnot. So next up is Seat of the Princess Who Woke from Death. So, through knowledge yet again of Snow White and that story, she ate the apple which poisoned her, and or is that the right story? I'm not sure. But anyway, it's Snow White. She awoke from... Yeah, it was the poison apple from Snow White. She awoke from True Love's kiss, I believe, from Prince Charming. Was it not? Yes, I think. Probably going to get flack for this too, because I don't know my shit about Disney princesses and Cinderella, Snow White, and The Little Mermaid. So obviously, through process of elimination, Seed of the Princess Who Spoke No Words. It's kind of obvious. I mean, it's the last one that we're putting in, but it's, yeah. So the Little Mermaid... Yeah. The Little Mermaid is the last one. So after placing all of those... Oops. No. Play the music box. Yes, after placing all the music boxes, we get to hear this nice little ditty. Which is a little more haunting, if you ask me. It's not a charming little tune. It's kind of a haunting little melody. Anyway, we're going to go forward now that we have the stairwell key. And this is where things get a little funky. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. So, this is where a lot of the story happens as well, and it gets interesting. Needless to say, a lot is unfolded when this happens. So here we go. We're going to head into room 312, the meeting place of James and Mary. And it's kind of funny because the TV is like ultra retro, and then it's attached to a VCR that's on the floor, which is even more retro. And of course, this game came out in a time where VCRs and videotapes were on the out, and DVDs and things like that were on the in. But this game came out on disc on the PS2. And I find it funny that you're like, oh, I have to use this VCR to view this video of my past. Anyway, here it is. Enjoy.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James.
So, I'm not exactly sure if you noticed in that part, but there was kind of like that top angle of James over Mary, and that was like the one of the defining moments of this whole game. And what it was if you can piece it together, and this is like spoiler alert central, but that was James murdering Mary and putting her out of her misery. It's hazy and it's kind of fuzzy and you can't really tell what's going on, but that's what that was. And now the game is really unfolding and it gets really crazy.
Did you find Mary? If not.
And now this is little Laura, who was supposed to be adopted by by Mary. And these two have the dialogue that's very interesting as well.
She's dead.
And I don't know if this is breaking news to
It's a lie.
Laura, but it's, yeah.
That's not true.
She died because she was sick.
And I spoiled it a little bit early, but no, James confesses here.
I killed her.
You killer! What are you doing? I hate you. I want her back. Give her back to me. I knew it. You didn't care about her. I hate you, James. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
The game, to me,
She was always waiting for you.
sorry,
Why?
I'll just wait till the dialogue is done, but the game gets really emotional for me near the end. I mean, especially these parts, like, it's kind of crazy. You can tell the suffering and the pain that James goes through, and especially Laura and everything. I mean, you read that letter that Mary wrote for Laura, saying that if things would have worked out properly, I would have adopted you, and be nice to James. He's surly at times, but it's kind of crazy. This game is. I'm not sure if there were many like it before it, but it's deep. There's a lot of emotions that are invoked. She claims that she's still waiting. Oh boy. This is where shit gets really crazy. Well, I suggest we go see her. Let's go find Mary in the next episode. Huzzah!